aside from the big government right now. Have I had any other legal threats? I don't think so. This wasn't a legal threat by any means, but it is a funny story. The daughter of the creator of the show Doug got in contact with me when she saw I was going to review Doug's first movie. And, oh no, actually, she didn't even, she posted on her Facebook, or no, she posted on my Facebook page, the public page, and just said, you know, hey, just want to let you know I'm a big fan and stuff like that, you know, we love your work. A little nervous about next week's review, I'm not going to lie, you know, and, you know, just know, and she was sort of saying to, like, the fans, too, just know that, you know, my father gets a ton of emails saying, you know, and of course they're all named Doug, and they're all tortured by it, and he apologizes. You know, but just know he worked very hard on it, he put his blood and sweat into it and stuff like that, and I just wrote back, you know, just know it's a character, I do it for laughs, I don't, you know, yeah, I was made fun of as a kid, but it hasn't scarred me, yeah, it's just for laughs. You know, and then in real life, I don't think there's any, you know, this movie is good, this movie is bad, I don't believe that, I think it's all opinions. You know, the nostalgia critic will say it's good or bad, but I mean, I won't. So, you know, it's all for laughs, it's all a character. You know, and some truth about what I think about a movie, you know, comes out at the end, you know, when I try to sum it up, but even that's really played up, and I'll still say, and this is horrible, and this is bad, and it's like, I honestly don't believe it. I believe in things that, you know, people can catch on to, and they can continue to see good in, you know, but that's just what we see, that doesn't mean it is this, you know, so it's all perception. So, yeah, I mean, but she never responded back, but she never, you know, said, I'm going to kill you or anything either. I assume it went well. And she seemed really nice, too, I mean, while I was talking to her, so, yeah, so it's about the closest. So, no, that was the only thing that I personally ever got close with. So, did I see our hand go up over here? Yeah.
Your collaborations for your anniversaries, we get everybody together, that sort of thing. Is that something you're going to continue, or would you ever do something not on the anniversary, like a holiday special?
You mean like do where we get everyone together?
That kind of thing, that when you got everybody together from the whole site, did something with everyone.
Oh, we did.
You're doing continually, or?
It's, we're going to try and keep doing it continually. What we may want to do down the line, I mean, like the fourth year, I mean, we sort of left it like a big to be continued. And, you know, so we are going to do something sort of continuing that story with all the characters and stuff like that. What I'd like to do, and what we would like to do down the line, is get to the point where we tell an actual, like, on its own movie. Just something that you don't need to know the characters, you don't need to know us. You know, you can just enjoy it on its own. You know, like a Big Lebowski or a road trip movie or something like that. So at some point we'd like to do that, hopefully sooner than later. But yeah, I think we'll still always continue to get people down and just get, you know, the talents coming and stuff like that. Especially, I mean, a lot of them are talented. Like Lindsay went to film school and is great, actually obsessed with, like, you know, good sound and good lighting and stuff like that. You know, I love to use her more for that. You know, and Brad also, as you see, is big into making movies, and his friends and so on and so forth. And even a lot of their friends, like, you know, Brad's wife is very much into acting, is very good, and Lindsay's friends and stuff like that. It's like I love utilizing people like that. You know, you just see this great talent. So we'll probably keep flying them in, you know, to do stuff always. I don't know how long we'll keep having them be those characters. You know, we may want to span out. Yeah, again, we don't want to have people get sick of it. You know, you want to be like, you know, okay, they've seen them, they're in all these crazy situations, now let's do something else. You know, move on from there. So, but yeah, we'll probably still keep having them in. You know, because we love seeing them too, they're just fun to hang out with. So, awesome. Let's see, who haven't I heard of? I don't think I heard from you yet.
Yeah, now I think we all know how you reacted when you were reviewing the Ronald Emmerich Godzilla film as one of the only American spoofs that has been made. And I don't know, you heard that Legendary Pictures had got the rights from Toho to make another Godzilla film, sort of a reboot. I'm just wondering what are your thoughts about that?
You know, I didn't watch many of the Godzilla movies. I take it back. I saw the ones that Mystery Science Theater did.
Not too distant.
I'm not like a diehard Godzilla fan or anything like that. I don't hate them. I know what they are. They're supposed to be kind of silly and just destructive, and they're supposed to be over the top and goofy and stuff like that. So, go for it. I mean, are they looking to do like a serious one, or?
I think it's supposed to be like a reboot of the series, like when, you know, like from the early movies, like when they made the first.
So it has like actual like good effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, like hopefully maybe like crossing our fingers that Godzilla will not look like a mutant iguana.
Okay. I mean, I love seeing monsters blow shit up. I mean, you know, I love to see it. Although, you know, it's getting a little tiring now, like the Transformers movies and stuff. Yeah. I mean, they're just destroying a city isn't enough anymore, I don't think. With the first Transformers movie, I was totally on board. I loved it. I love seeing the robots jump over people and then climb buildings and stuff like that. But then they just kept doing that all throughout the movies and it got boring. You know, I think you have to add something else. You have to put in new locations. You know, put it in France or go into space. Throw planets at each other. I don't care. You know, I mean, just do something, you know, more creative and fun. You know, because you know, those Transformers 2, they're fighting the desert. You know, we saw in the first one. Those Transformers 3 fighting the city. Well, they're in the first one. You know, so I didn't see anything new. And it's like, I'll take a lot of the stupidity of those movies if it's giving me something really entertaining and new. And those other two movies just never delivered for me. You know, and the first one is stupid. I can't defend it. You know, but I really liked it. I thought it was a ton of fun. You know, until Dark Knight came out, that was like one of the most enjoyably fun movies I saw in the theaters in a while. You know, but it was just, the other movies never offered much new. So if they're going to do a monster attacking the city or something like that, I mean, if they got to get King Kong in there or something. You know, they have to add something else in there. Do like another, I'd love to see King Kong versus Godzilla.
There is one.
No, I mean like now. You know, I know they do like the stop motion or whatever. I'd love to see one like just with the effects we have now, and just them like, you know, yeah, like grabbing the Empire State Building and smashing him on the head with it, you know,
and grabbing the toe, and grabbing the toe.
Like the guy or whoever, the people who did the Powerpuff Girls to do the fight choreography. They knew how to make the destruction in those shows awesome. Yeah,
because I think the idea is they're going to make it Godzilla fighting another monster. That's the idea.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's because Transformers can only get so big. I like it when, you know, something actually is the size of a building that you can sort of, you know, goof around with that, have fun with it. So, yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing that. It's done well.
All right.
Let's see, who haven't I heard from yet? Any hands that, I don't think I heard from you.
I was just wondering if, like, in the near future or the far future, what's the next step for you? Like, what's taking it to the next level? Or is that something that you'd work with your CEO to decide? Or
we do work together. We definitely have plans. We are at some point going to move sort of more away from reviews, and we want to do other stuff. But we do want to keep it, I don't say pop cultural related, but certainly satirizing the media. I think that's what we're good at. We're good, you know, at being satirical and satirizing things. And we want to do things like we want to up the production, we want to up the way it looks, we want to look more professional. And we are doing that, you know, if you compare Kick-Assy to Suburban Nights looks a lot better. But, you know, we want to get more people behind it, we want to make it look, you know, bigger and more pro. So, yeah, and we've always been looking to sort of, you know, like maybe do like internet game shows and stuff like that. I mean, just really have fun with the medium while we still can. Yeah, just always span out and just make new material if possible. I mean, we can't do Nostalgia Critic forever. At some point, we'll have a meteor hit them or something. But you know, but we still want to do something where like we span out, do something in that vein. You know, with just a character that people really like or characters, and just have them interact off each other and just, you know, do satire, have fun, do all the stuff that people like to come back and keep seeing. Let's see, who haven't I heard from yet? I think I've heard, back here? Yes?
In some of your reviews, I know they have like clips of you like running down the block in the middle of the street and everything. Have you ever had like a awkward like explanation to one of your neighbors, something like, hey,
I've asked this question a few times. This is like, have I ever, I'll try this way. You've got stuff in my Get my ass now. Oh my gosh, we're so insulted by that. Like, oh! What? There is a, yeah, for anyone that hasn't seen, a lot of times, like, I'll go running down the street, like, either just with a Ghostbuster pack, like, ah! You know, or another time I went down, I asked that guy in the road holding a gun. So I go down the street and done some crazy things. The funniest actually is in Suburban Nights when we're having this big battle for the world. There's just constantly cars driving by. People are taking the garbage out. And we actually did start to get a little crowd for that. Just people were so curious what we were doing, they would just stop and sit down, and we'd be like, "Guys, thanks for watching. You're in the shot. Can you please move?" Okay, they just move and they just keep watching. And they were just so fascinated. They had no idea what we were doing. But the funny thing is that originally at the old place I was at, we had these neighbors. I mean, they weren't bad or anything, but They were constantly getting in the way of some shoots. Like originally in the Alone in the Dark review, they were having like construction on their driveway, and so we couldn't shoot in the original room, so we had to shoot downstairs. And then another time I was shooting something, and I don't know